So Gemini, this is EJ with your reading from March 4 through the 10th of 2024. Can you believe that? March already. All right, let's get into it. We have the Nine of Pentacles. That is all about luxurious life, right? Just luxury. Okay. And it's about financially independence. It's about being single for some of you, really enjoying material and financial comfort, being really happy and feeling successful. This is also a card of expecting positive change when it comes to finances, right? And if you have a business, it looks like you're going to be thriving in that business, right? Really making that coin. Let's see what else we have for Gemini, please. Now, Gemini, while I was meditating and shuffling, I got some disappointments and I had some, trying to make decisions and not being able to make a decision. So I feel like some of you might be at a point where you're not able to sleep because you're thinking about whatever it is that came up. And you're not able to make a decision about something, because I did see some uncertainties. I saw some disappointments. Yeah, so just I just thought I'd put that out there. I should have said it in the beginning, but this card flew out when I was shuffling, and that flew out, and I just got into the reading. But I just wanted you to know that, so that did come up. So let's see what Spirit has for you today. All right, Spirit, what else for Gemini, please? What else does Gemini need to know? What else does Gemini need to know, please? What else does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know, please? Four of Wands. Really about being financially stable. Some of you moving, buying a home, working from home, building a business from home. Really celebrating here this stability here. I love these two cards together, and I love that Four of Wands showed up, because that does talk about stability, right? Really being comfortable financially and in your foundation, right? Your home. But again, I do feel like some of you could be buying a house or moving house here. Okay. But I do see that there's a lot of success and prosperity here. That's awesome. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else? What else, please? Yeah, Nine of Swords. I told you. Something that you were thinking about, maybe weren't able to sleep. It's heavy on your mind and you're not able to sleep. Just because you're thinking about it, right? You're just thinking, maybe about a move, maybe about your finances, maybe about a business here. I don't know. It could be different for everyone, right? Not really. I don't really feel like a stress. Just not being able to sleep. Just thinking, right? Let's see what else. What else, Spirit, for Gemini? What else does Gemini need to know, please? What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini? Okay. You have the World card. So some of you may want to move, right? Because the World card is here, and the World is out about a completion. It's also about travel here. So that could be a situation as well. But the World card talks about, a completion. Blockages being removed, and having confidence, and having a really desirable outcome, and being very comfortable to, where you're at. Okay. It also talks about new beginnings, old cycles, doors closing, old cycles ending, and it's a completion, and then a new beginning. So I do see that for some of you. What else, Spirit? Star card, Aquarius, is all about having balance, being hopeful, finding inspiration, and having faith that, you know, this is where you're going to be, where you're going to have the stability, where you're going to have more than enough. And maybe that's what some of you are worried about, is that you don't have enough maybe to move, maybe to buy a home. Maybe that's on your mind. But definitely I do see that there's something here that is heavily on your mind. Okay. What else, Spirit, for Gemini? What else for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini? Let me do a quick shuffle because these cards are being weird. What else for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini, please? You have the Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Nine of Wands in reverse talks about, for some, it's about you feel like you're getting nowhere. That could be a stress, right? You feel like you can't, it's just irritation, right? Just not feeling like you can get anywhere, especially in your job. And it's really a need to take a step back to really look at it, you know, gain a different perspective. Some of you are refusing to compromise or refusing to make adjustments as needed, or some of you lack courage and persistence in something. Okay, especially if it's like a business, you're lacking that courage to stay persistent, or you're lacking the courage to move, or, you know, there's something here that you're needing to have some courage about. And it says that when we step out of that, right, when we find inspiration and we're hopeful and having faith, then things turn a different direction, and things can, you know, definitely move in a direction that's positive. And remember, I talked about blockages being removed. These blockages are being removed by the World card because the universe wants to push you forward. So if we've been stuck here, don't worry, that is about to be released. You're going to be released from that energy and you're going to be able to move forward. All right, Spirit, what else for Gemini? What else for Gemini, please? And I just feel like a lot of you really want to be on your own. Oh, excuse me. I started doing readings and now I'm just like yawning all the time now. Yeah, we want a new beginning. We want to pursue a new journey. But again, we need to find that inspiration and be hopeful with that, right? That center of your reading is the Fool. And that's all about a new beginning, a new journey, new opportunity, starting your own business, you know, really trusting and having faith and being optimistic. For some of you, it's an unexpected, exciting opportunity that will allow you to have growth. And it's, you know, you taking a leap of faith on you, right? You need to be able to do that. You need to have faith and you need to believe in you, that you can do this, that you can move in this direction, right? Now, the Moon card wanted to come out earlier and it went back in the deck, and the Moon card represents Pisces. And it's the unknowns, right? The Moon is like the unknown. I don't know. And you could be even deceiving your own self because you're filling your mind with doubt and fear, right? Worry for no reason, not being persistent, not being motivated, all of those things, right? That is you feeding you that. And then you get confused. And then you get in a situation where you're in a rut, right? Because I get that sometimes, right? And then you're fearful of making mistakes, and so you're trying to be cautious, but you're overly cautious here. Okay, so I just feel like we need to release that. We need to release the uncertainties here and the lack of motivation and courage. We need to find motivation, we need to find courage, we need to have inspiration as we embark on new journeys and opportunities, so that we can grow not only, you know, with our finances, but with, you know, you as a person, learning and growing. You have to evolve. You don't want to just keep on the same old cycles, because what fun is that, right? What if you have no growth, whether it's learning or, like I said, just growing and just evolving, there's no fun in it. But here I see that's turning around, okay? All right, so we do definitely need, for some of us, we need to release the uncertainties. Otherwise, we're just going to repeat the cycle over and over and over again, and then we're always going to be in the rut. And that's not what you want to do, okay? I really feel like some of you are holding on to that, the comfortability of where you're at, and you need to let that go so that you can evolve, okay? Instead of wishing, you could be doing. For some of you, that's what I'm feeling here. Now, we have the Eight of Cups. Again, you're really wanting to pursue something new and different, but you're not pursuing it, right? You're not taking the necessary steps to make this happen. You're just wishing. There's fear. I see like there's fear of moving forward, so it creates a stagnation, right? It's yeah, you just feel, then again, like I mentioned, you get nowhere. But you need to let go of the uncertainties in order to have progress, and in order to move forward, because I feel like you do want it. It's here, I see it clearly, and it's just that you really want to pursue a new path. You really want to walk away from what has kept you down, but there's fear there. So, and I do feel like that has to do with moving. Maybe some of you are single and you're alone, and you're just, that's a bit scary, right? But sometimes it's the best thing for you. It could be the best thing for you. Remember, you need to be optimistic about this. You need to trust the process. Okay? All right, we're going to clarify. We're going to use the Revelations Tarot. Excuse me, guys. Oh, I don't know what is wrong. And then this weather is not helping any. It's really gloomy out. Like overcast, and it's cold, and it just, I don't know about you. Me, I do not thrive in this type of energy. All right. Weather. I thrive when the sun is out and it feels good, and that makes me happy. Not that this weather, it just makes me feel, sometimes I just get in a rut. This weather. Oh my gosh. All right. Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, Guardian Angel, let's clarify this reading for Gemini, please. Let's clarify without honesty and integrity. Okay, these cards don't want to shuffle now. Integrity for Gemini, please. Let's clarify this reading for Gemini, please. All right, let's clarify this moon. Not the moon. I want to clarify the Fool, but I said the moon. Oh my gosh. Let's clarify the Fool, please, for Gemini. What is this about? Let's clarify this Fool card for Gemini. What is this new journey, new beginning about? There could be new opportunities that come up. Because remember, I also felt like you weren't able to make a decision about something. So maybe you have two opportunities that are going to be presented to you. And I'm surprised that didn't show up here. But maybe that is part of this, of what's going on, right? Uncertain, because the uncertainty is here. All right, Spirit, let's clarify the Fool for Gemini. Let's clarify the Fool for Gemini, please. What is this Fool card about for Gemini, please? What is this about, please? This Fool card for Gemini. Okay. You have the Death card. Death card is Scorpio. Okay? And that's about change. It's about change that happens. And it marks the end of something, the end to something, a difficult situation, and it just talks about major changes ahead, right? So it marks the ending of something, but it also marks the beginning of something else. So something's ending so that you can begin somewhere else. Okay, so maybe that is a place where you're, you have to apply this to your own situation. And then you have the Four of Wands. Now we have the Four of Wands twice here. So there is a change in residence. Okay, there is a change of house. I do see that whatever it is that you're moving towards is definitely going to bring stability. It's going to bring happiness and prosperity. I see a lot of abundance. I just see you really blossoming. But before this happens, I see you worried. Okay, I see you like not able to make a decision. But as you transition through this, I see that you're ready to just go ahead and move towards something better. And then you also have the Ten of Cups that talks about extreme happiness and joy. This could be that you might be moving to a place where you used to live, grew up, or that feels like home. But I do feel like there's a lot of achievements when it comes to careers and projects. I see a lot of you just really blossoming to success and happiness and abundance. And then you also have the Magician that talks about you having that full confidence, right, to really transform and change your situation. You go from being worried and scared and not sure of things to really full force confidence. And of course that's a true Gemini fashion, right? Because one side will tell us yes, the other side will say no, and we kind of go back and forth with ourselves. And the Magician's all about positive new beginnings, new ventures, and it's just the catalyst of new things to come. And again, just looking at your cards, there's the Fool, and look at that, the change into the transition in home, and where you're extremely happy and you're very confident and you're really full force moving forward. I love this energy. Now we're going to clarify that Four of Wands. What is the Four of Wands about, please, for Gemini? What is this Four of Wands about for Gemini? What is this Four of Wands about for Gemini, please? What is this Four of Wands about for Gemini? Four of Wands, please. Okay, we have the Empress. That's a funny looking Empress, don't you think? We are clarifying the Four of Wands with the Empress, and that talks about positive growth. It talks about wealth. It's a very strong indication that wherever you lead to, you're going to expand in all areas, right? There's growth and again, really expanding in all areas. So, wow, this is I think this is more powerful than the last one. But I just see you just really like blooming like a flower, just like a flower, just blossoming and just very beautiful. Wow. You also have the Eight of Wands. So what does that talk about? That talks about rapid movement and growth and progress, if I can talk. So progress, right? New opportunities, good fortune. So I do feel like there's some good news that come in that lead you to new opportunities that could possibly be bringing you a lot of growth and prosperity that lead to stability. Some of you could be, again, business from home, work from home, or you're actually moving house here. I do see a move of house because we also had the Death card here and it talked about movement, right? So I do see that as an actual physical movement. All right, let's talk about the Nine of Pentacles, please. What about this Nine of Pentacles for Gemini? Nine of Pentacles for Gemini, please. What's this all about? We have the Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. And the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. And I feel like, you kind of already know deep down that this is what you're doing, right? That you're going to move into a time of wealth and growth and prosperity, abundance. This is also someone very expressive, someone very artistic, also has like very intuitive, right? I just feel like things are sprucing up for you. Things are sprucing up for you. You're looking very attractive, not only, physical outside of you, but your artistic, your creativeness, right? You as a person, looking very attractive there. What else, Spirit? And what else do we have for that Nine of Pentacles? What else? What else do we have for this Nine of Pentacles, please? What else for this Nine of Pentacles, please? Okay, I think that's it. But I really feel like you're really trusting your intuition here when it comes to, you know, your stability, your foundation, the way that you make money. Now, I do feel like, again, some of you already know deep down where that's heading, where you're going. All right, let's talk about the Eight of Cups. Let's talk about the Eight of Cups for Gemini. What is this Eight of Cups about, please, for Gemini? What is this Eight of Cups about for Gemini? Okay, so we have the Lover's card. Gemini, that is you. Look at this Lover's card. Very colorful, right? Lover's card, this is you being faced with decisions, and I mentioned that earlier. And that is you making the right decision, right? Finding a balance and really leading with that balance, being really radiant. I feel like your outward beauty is really radiating. As I mentioned, people are finding you very attractive. Your energy, or all around you just looks really good, right? And I feel like, you know, you're making a decision when it comes to what path, what direction you're going in here. Okay, so with this Eight of Cups, you know that's a direction, there's a path, that's a journey that you're trying to make a decision about. Know that you're going to make the right decision when it comes to that. Okay, so I wouldn't worry too much about that, because I feel like, you know, if you are worried about that it's not necessary. Things are going to be good for you. I think it's just the initial fear, you know, and the uncertainties and the outcomes of what, you know, what's to come with that. Changes could be scary, right? But change is good as well. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Keep it positive. Keep whatever it is. If you're wanting to do something, be very positive about it. You know, when you're thinking about it, be positive about it. Don't doubt it. Just say, okay, this is what I want. This is how I'm going to get there. Okay. And don't worry about the little bumps in the road. When you get to the bump, God, Spirit, Universe is going to help you, you know, go over that bump and continue on the path. You just have to have faith. All right, let's talk about the world. Let's talk about this world. What is this all about, please? What is this world card all about for Gemini? What is the world card all about for Gemini? What is this world card about for Gemini, please? Again, I feel like decisions. I'm just seeing that like very clearly. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Justice, okay? We have justice. And that represents Libra. And that talks about things balancing out, right? That thing's about that. When justice shows up like that, it's about things balancing out, you know, money and contracts that come your way. You know, you weighing out the pros and the cons, life decisions, but, you know, positive and quick success, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. There's a lot of positive and quick success, but we can't doubt this. Here it is, right? This is the doubt, the uncertainties. We need to release that, because justice says, don't worry. When those doors close, another door opens, and it leads you to positive, quick success. Awesome. Let's talk about this moon card for a minute. Can we get clarity on the moon? What is this moon card about, please? Okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So again, that is confusion and uncertainties and just feeding yourself the self-doubt. Well, you have the Ace of Swords, where you're going to let that go. And you see the clarity. You see the truth. You see the path in front of you. You see the direction that you need to go in, right? And with that Ace of Swords, it's like, you are going to release that and move forward with this new plan, this new idea, this new direction, a new way of thinking. You're thinking very logical now, and you're being very practical with, will this new life be the one? You're clearing out all the doubt and the confusion. Let's put it that way, okay? You're clearing out all the doubt and the confusion, and you're aiming high. You're aiming for your goals. And in the result of that, there's success. There's a lot of positive outcomes here. So whatever this looks like for you, I just feel like, again, it's coming through very strongly here. And I do feel like, Spirit is saying, once you release that doubt and the fear and the worry, we're gonna help you get through this. And as I mentioned before, once you get to a bump, right? If you get to a bump, if you have any bumps after this, Spirit, God, Universe is like, oop, just swirl right through it, right? Just jump right through it, over it, and just keep continuing on that path, or down that, down that journey, whatever it looks like for you. And then you also have the Wheel of Fortune. And I love that, because once you gain the clarity and you release the doubt and the fear, the universe spins you in a new direction of good fortune, okay? Strange coincidences happen, fortunate meetings happen. There's a positive light at the end of that tunnel, right? There, you're starting fresh, you're starting new, you're starting over for some of you. And I feel like for a lot of you, that's what you want. It's like you want to erase the last several years and just say, okay, no more. I'm done with that. This is where I'm headed. This is what I'm looking for, moving forward. And I feel like that's exactly what you're starting to do here. And I love it. I love it because, again, we face the truth of things. And then the universe is like, okay, Gemini, good job. So now let me go ahead and push you forward, because you saw the truth, right? You saw exactly what it is that you wanted. All right, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, comment below, check out your playlist. If you miss it here, you'll wait till the end of the video. You'll catch it there. And until next time.